so we're continuing with the story of David according to David. And now we've reached a chapter of this. We are now at the stage of retirement. Now, when we finished up last time with David's career, and we were moving on to the retirement era, I believe it was David who suggested, if we're going to do that, probably a good idea to have Carla with me. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. That's really good. I like that. So here we are. We have David and we have Carla. And we're going to discuss David's retirement per David and per Carla.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told him we had a good marriage until you retired.
That's just what she said. That's why I thought this would be great.
Well, it's true.
We're getting started. Don't rush it. So I figured there were two ways to do this. And I'll ask you a preference. And if you don't have a preference, I'll pick it. It seems to me we could either have David tell his retirement story. And then...
He doesn't have one.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead.
Is she going to be like this? Oh, God. We could have him tell his story, and then afterwards, you can come back and comment on it. Or we can have a running dialogue from Ms. Cherry on Mr. David's comments.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Very good.
Yeah.
That would have been my preference, too.
Yeah.
Good. They were all agreed. So, but don't remember, Carla, this is the story of David. Okay.
And no swear words, I know. Okay.
I don't care about the swearing. You can swear as much as you want. We're not doing this publicly.
But it's David's thing. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Okay.
no swearing. So, I'll ask you, you go through what you want. I got this little list David knows about where I start asking you about the best and the worst and the funniest and all. But don't worry about that for now. David, I'd like you to pick up where we left off on you just reached retirement and you were retiring. Yeah, you had retired. Tell us about your retirement, however you want to tell it, with interruptions by Miss Carla.
Yeah. You want to start now?
That would be nice.
Okay, I didn't realize it was on.
Oh, it's on.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Well, I have to back up a little bit before my retirement in 1993. We were both into collecting antiques and collectibles, and we had a business in Petaluma, and our garage was filled.
It was my idea.
Our garage was filled from top to bottom. There was just an aisle around all the garage. And so, with that background, we retired. We looked a little bit up to around the Russian River. We thought maybe we would stay in California, and I decided that we couldn't do that. We couldn't afford it.
Where is this in California?
In California.
No, but where in California?
Okay, we were living in Novato, which was about 30 miles north of San Francisco.
Marin County.
Okay.
In Paradise. In Marin County, the peacock capital of the world.
And actually, he only told me where he didn't want to move, and instead of where he wanted to move. And I was willing to go to the Russian River. I was willing to go to
I had
Arizona.
dragged her screaming from Washington to Ann Arbor, from Ann Arbor to San Francisco.
Yes, I swear.
And she liked every
Yes.
place we lived.
That's
Anyhow,
right.
I'd heard good comments about New Bern, North Carolina from colleagues. And so I thought we ought to take a look. And so we rented a little camper and traveled across the United
We
States.
bought it.
We bought it, that's right. We bought it. It was
Lost $16,000.
little Toyota was not adequate, but it got us there. Anyhow, we got to the East Coast, and we settled in New Bern. Decided to stay in New Bern, and bought a house there, and started up again with our antique business. Mm-hmm. And we were in several places, and going to auctions every single week. Sometimes twice a week.
Can we stop a minute?
Oh, sure.
David retired and came home and told me to call his mother, get his mother on the phone. And I knew right then I was in trouble because I was not his secretary and I was not going to get his mother on the phone. I didn't do breakfast. I didn't do lunch. I was willing to do dinner. Okay, and then and in the meantime, I was in charge of a very large quilt show.
In Newburgh.
No, in Marin County.
Oh, that's right.
And that grossed $87,000, and I was not ready to leave. However, the decision was made by the head of our household that we were going to put everything in storage and take off and find a place to live. So we started actually in Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, and came up the East Coast. If we went any further than New Bern, we were going to run into snow and get too close to his mother.
Miss Carla, I feel obliged to give you a warning.
What?
Okay. It may be the case that eventually we do the story of Carla according to Carla.
Oh.
And we're going to get to this point of retirement.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to be sitting here, and he's going to be doing to you what you're doing to him.
Well, that's okay, but it's the truth because I want.
That's all that matters is the truth. Okay.
Yes, because I really wanted to go to the Oregon coast.
Ah, okay.
But I was willing to settle for the Russian River.
Well, we both actually love the West Coast, and I would like to have gone to Oregon too. But I was.
Now you tell me.
Well, we were just I was just figuring on the economics of it, on what we couldn't do financially.
Oh yeah, so we moved east and lost $16,000. You know that.
Well, it cost us $16,000 to move our stuff, and we had far too much stuff to move, but we moved it anyhow.
Okay.
So anyhow, I adjusted very well to New Bern. It was hot as can be in the summertime, but I
Where is it?
New Bern is
the county,
it's about 45 minutes from the coast.
Oh, okay.
It's a confluence of the Neuse and the Trent rivers
Now this is in
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And it's Pamlico Sound and the Outer Banks. You hear that all the
Of
time.
course, yeah.
When they're and so yearly we.
But
have
you're in the downstate. You're not in the upstate with the Blue Ridge Mountains and all this kind of
Oh,
stuff.
No.
It was what we call downstate.
It's far east.
Right,
That's what
right.
you get.
And we had hurricanes.
Yeah, yearly.
Several hurricanes come over us every year, and they were really frightening. And the problem with them was you had plenty of warning. Took sometimes days before they got to you, and then when they hit, always at night, and just was like a freight train roaring through your community, and lasted forever. And we huddled in the hallway.
Hey, don't I get to say anything?
Well, I'm just explaining.
Well, you do get to say something. He's the one telling it.
Well,
yes, you get to respond.
If I'm going to sit here, I need to tell it too.
Go ahead, Tim.
Go ahead.
It was terrible. It was so humid. You walked outside, winter or summer, and the perspiration poured. The windows rotted out. The South is now. I get into the social discussion of the South. They smile at you. They love you, and they will not invite you to their home.
They will stab you in the back.
That's right. They will stab you in the back. Yeah. And but they'll offer you some Jell-O, because Jell-O is a big deal. Because if you were well to do enough to serve Jell-O, it meant you had refrigeration, and therefore Jell-O is a big deal.
Can I just say?
And collards.
No. No, you can't say anything.
No. To emphasize how well Carla adjusted to the move, she got involved in the historical society downtown. It was
the preservation.
And she was very influential and very active in that. And
That's true.
And she also was active in several quilt groups and actually put on a huge she managed it. She put a huge quilt show on at the Civic Center, or whatever they call the building.
That whole thing's not true. No, I didn't. I worked on it. I worked on it, but I didn't do the quilt show
Miss
there.
Carla, are you aware
I
that your
thought you
husband's
did.
giving you some very nice compliments?
Well, but if they're not true, they're not nice.
Also, she was very, very involved in our business.
Okay.
Very involved.
Yeah,
in our
I was
business.
more active involved in our business. Yes, when we made money, we made lots of
And
money.
so we were there, what, 13 years?
Yeah.
What was the period? What was the time period, roughly? You know, what
Well,
years?
93, fall of 93
Okay.
to...
2006.
Yeah, when did we move here?
2006.
In the middle of winter.
Oh, you moved here after we.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Anyhow, after New Bern, after me dragging her screaming on all these moves, I
rebelled.
I acquiesced. And
No, yeah.
I acquiesced and I agreed to come to Bartlesville.
No,
I-
I rebelled. I said, we've moved everywhere. The whole time we've been married, we've gone everywhere you had to go for your work, and this time...
And loved it.
Huh?
And loved it.
And this time it's my turn. I want to go home, and Bartlesville is home.
Well,
His
I did not
mother
want to
had
come
just
to Bartlesville.
died, and his brother had just
A
died.
lot of combination. While in New Bern,
Go ahead.
I had a shed in the backyard, and I had a garden, and I refinished.
And you made me leave my wagon wheels there.
I repaired and refinished furniture and tried to grow a garden, which was difficult because of sandy soil and very
Right.
There were
Yeah.
fire ants.
fire ants. But anyhow, I acquiesced, and I drove the car from New Bern to Bartlesville.
Oh, yeah.
And we got here in the middle of a snowstorm.
Oh.
And,
Did you have the place?
Yes.
yeah,
had-
we had previously come out and
Right.
scouted the place. We bought this house.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we came.
7,000 pounds we brought with us.
But we came in the middle of a snowstorm, and it was tough riding.
Yeah, with it, because we had 2 dogs with us.
And when they delivered the furniture, it was a snowstorm too. And and tell them
Remember
about,
Indian Joe with the cloud, the comics with the cloud
tell
over
them
his head all
about
the
your
time?
experience in the empty house and what happened with the heat and
Oh,
everything.
with most of our belongings in the garage, and well, yes. In the meantime, the heat went out one night, and the only place we had heat was in the garage. So first of all, I put the dog. I don't want the dogs to freeze, so I put them in the car, and I drove up and down the streets and waved at all the police. In the meantime, I called the police department and said, "Hey, the heat's gone off, and I don't want my pipes to freeze." And they said, "Call a plumber." This I still haven't gotten over. But anyway, so then I finally got smart. I realized we had heat in the garage in the hall. So I put the dogs out in the garage in the hall and called our dear friends, Greta and Cecil Snyder, at 4 in the morning, and they came over, and Cecil finally fixed it was the...
Probably had gone out.
No,
No?
it was the what is the thing
The
on
fuse
the wall?
box?
No, the wall.
Thermostat.
On the wall. The thermostat.
Oh.
The thermostat was so sensitive that when you walked by it with the carpeting, it changed it. Okay.
Okay.
So Cecil then promptly had an optical stroke in his eye, and I always felt guilty about that. I think
From being here?
well, yeah, I think from me calling him at 4 in the morning and getting him over here because I'm beside myself. Anyway, but we got the thermostat changed, so everything was fine.
Yay.
Okay, so I spent my first Christmas in here all by myself, sitting in, no, not that chair. We got that later. But sitting in a chair with no curtains, no nothing. And, looking at the neighbors' Christmas lights, because they put up Christmas lights, that was the best Christmas I ever had. Best Christmas. I sent checks to people. I didn't buy a present. I found the real meaning of Christmas
And I had a
Christmas.
miserable Christmas.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it sounds like yours wasn't
Yeah.
too great.
Yeah, no.
That is not pleasant.
His story, that's a sad story right there.
If you want to tell the sad story, you can tell the sad story. If you don't want to tell the
Well,
sad story,
what is a sad story that you want to tell them?
well, being in the hospital over Christmas.
But I know that it was a combination of the move, the mother died, because your mother died in like May,
Yeah,
and then your brother died in like June,
yeah.
and then we took the grandson back in July, and then we thought it would take a year to sell the house,
Right.
so we put it up. The first person who came through bought it.
Wow.
Full price.
I realize this isn't about me, but the very same thing had happened to me. We moved to California. We had a daughter who left and refused to go to California. My mother died, my father died, and I started having panic attacks.
Right.
And I knew it was just, it's like overload. We got over that. We handle that, and
But
David put up with me, and I put up with David, and
He's up to sew. I heard the sew.
So, Carla got very, very involved in quilting,
oh yeah, I'm very involved.
church,
Sure.
very much
Very.
involved in church, mission service. She does the cards at the hospital and flowers sometimes, and we still have a little business up in Dewey, and
We went to an auction yesterday.
We went to an auction yesterday. I love to go to Tuesday House and employability and I'm going to get to that. And Goodwill.
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to say on camera how I feel
to pick
about
up
that.
to pick up things that I can sell. And now
Right.
let's go there. I've
He hoards.
I don't hurt. Okay, you want to get into hoarding?
Yes, let's get into hoarding.
She's a fabraholic.
I'm a fabraholic, but he's a hoarder.
No,
I'm Jewish.
But it's not your story.
Anyhow,
That's right.
I since I've come here, I do very little. When I first got here, I walked miles and miles and miles, but my health continually deteriorated, especially my legs.
Right.
And so to the
What am
point
I doing here? It's all about you.
to the point where
It's his
I
retirement.
can't walk very much now,
Right.
and so I'm limited. I've never had any inclination to join a group. I just had no interest whatsoever in joining a group.
And you also walked away from your job. You could have been a wonderful advisor and helped people develop park systems and the whole bit, and he walked away from it and didn't look back.
When I retired, I was finished at that. I didn't want to be involved in that
Yeah.
anymore.
Some people. You're not like that. I'm not like. I mean, I enjoyed. I wanted to. If anything, I can get involved.
So-
But
And by mutual agreement, I haven't driven for 10 years.
Oh, no mutual agreement. The doctor said you shouldn't drive.
Well,
Don't
I didn't hear that.
don't buy that camera.
Let's stick with mutual agreement.
Let's go on to sew. We were up to the sew.
So I
Wait,
built.
what's the business? What's your business in Dewey?
We sell antiques and collectibles.
We have a space now it's a hobby. We have a space at Linger Longer. Should we get into how you supervise me all the time?
Yeah, let's do that.
She's very sensitive,
You think?
like a pincushion.
Really?
Oh, very sensitive. I'm always interrupting her, and I'm always telling her what to do.
Always.
Thank God she doesn't interrupt you.
It's a bunch of baloney.
I am not. I am. I'll tell you what. When you worked, I felt that I supported you. You had a right to come home and tell me what to do and what you wanted for meals and how your shirts were to be ironed, and I was to take care of the children. Remember that?
Well, you did take care of the children because I was away a lot.
Yeah, and you were away a lot. Every Halloween. I hate Halloween. And I had to go to the door. I finally sent the kids to the door. And now I go to bed if he goes to the door or nobody does. Because little kids scare me in costumes. Because all of a sudden there's cute little kids and then you open the door and it's a big bunch of teenagers.
Halloween's kind of fun. I like giving out candy to kids.
Okay.
Ugh. Anyway, he tries to supervise me now, and I am unsupervisable. I have a mind of my own, and it's just as good as yours. In fact, I'm smarter than most men because we met. I was the only woman with 29 men on a full-time management training program in the Department of Interior for 8 months. It was 8 months long. Then they said I set training back for women 10 years.
But it was
when we got married.
But your odds were heavily in favor of finding a man.
Yeah, but only about 28 of them weren't married. I mean, 28 of them were married. 28 of them were married. But I was dating a White House aide and a school principal, and I wasn't sitting still.
Go on, tell her who you were dating.
I wasn't dating anybody.
Oh,
But I did have a girlfriend back in Fort Worth, Texas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that.
And then when we got really heavy, I had to break. It was very difficult breaking it off with her.
But you did.
I did. She was pretty mad. She was pretty angry.
Oh.
well, can you blame her?
Yeah,
But you got a better person.
Right. So now we're sitting here in
Do you know where we're sitting?
We're sitting in Bartlesville,
He knows.
and I'm still trying to figure out how to raise a garden, which I love to do.
But you
I love
don't
the
take
garden.
any advice.
You're trying to supervise her.
We were partially successful this year. We got a lot of flowers. We
A
got
lot of cucumbers.
cucumbers, eggplant, peppers.
3.
Oh, we got more than that. Anyhow, it was partially successful.
And what happens? Remember what we're going to do next year to help enhance your soil
Well, plowing all the leaves
and horse poop.
Oh, that's right. I gotta get some horse poop from you.
Remind him when you do it next year. Our horses.
I hope you're going to haul it.
Yeah, I'll bring it over. Yeah, sure. I mean, what do you?
Oh, horse.
Finest
Poop is
grain.
good.
They get the finest grain. They get
Yeah.
the best hay. They
Yeah.
go well fed, and I carry
They
it out
don't
every
have
morning.
worms.
Huh?
They don't have worms.
They're wormed. They get their shots. They get wormed.
Yeah.
They're, as you know, they're very expensive hobby.
We had horses.
Yeah, as I said, they're very expensive hobby.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm changing the subject a little
You're
bit.
moving away from me.
Well, I'm trying to point. If you saw pictures of New Bern in the early days when they were drilling all those
New
oil
Bern?
wells, the whole
Barnesville, you mean?
yeah Bartlesville, the whole town was black. Do you remember seeing those?
I've seen pictures with all the derricks.
Yeah, there's
sure.
nothing but black. The whole town's black.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, in digging up the garden, in 2 places I came upon pylons, huge concrete pylons
Yeah.
with thick pipe cut off, sticking up,
Mhm.
and I had to take a sledgehammer and remove all of those things. So I think I had an oil well right on the back of the property, and I think it probably affected the soil.
Well, we've always lived in the country. Always.
Yeah,
In New Bern, we had an half acre, which was the start of our moving towards town.
Right.
And here, of course, we have nothing.
Well, it's you're in town.
we downsized tremendously.
Yeah, we downsized too far when we moved here.
But you have the house. It's a nice house. It's a really nice house.
Well,
It is, and we have a huge garage. Huge.
yeah.
Carla really enjoys sewing and quilting.
Can't Carla speak for herself?
And well, let me finish, and then you can speak, okay?
Let you finish and then I can speak?
Yes, with my permission.
I don't like that.
Anyhow, she enjoys that very much, and I enjoy building model airplanes. The old ones, balsa wood and tissue, rubber powered. And I don't fly them. I just build them. I just enjoy building them, and I try to get more expert as I build each model. So
I'll fly him. I'll fly him. I'll take him out one of our fields.
Well,
okay?
they won't be able to fly because I
They're
put
loaded down with glue and paint.
And paint is heavy.
Yeah.
If you're going to fly model, you really don't paint them. So they're not really flyable.
Okay, never mind.
But the quilts I make, or you can sleep under them.
If you ever get them done.
Yeah, if I ever get them done. I have a lot in progress. I have a lot of UFOs, unfinished objects.
Well,
a lot of unfinished
she's a busy
objects.
person.
Okay, tell us more about your time here since you got here in retirement.
Well, I go to church a lot and pray for patience.
I'm sure he does too.
I don't go to church.
No,
You
he's
pray for
an
patience.
agnostic or an atheist. I don't know.
I've mellowed a lot about church and religion. I used to be pretty uptight about it. I'm not now. I'm very accepting about religion. I don't dig her about her religion.
He's a moderate Democrat.
Oh, he's a Democrat.
No, he's a moderate Democrat,
Well,
though. If he was a progressive Democrat, he wouldn't be accepting what he's saying now.
Speaking of that, I'm a full-fledged, dyed-in-the-wool Republican.
Yes, we know that.
And
let him talk.
I'm not a dyed-in-the-wool Democrat, although I register as a Democrat.
Right.
Because I vote.
Oh, no, you vote straight party every time.
Sometimes.
No, sometimes my foot,
It
every
depends.
time.
Well, this year's going to be different.
I'm the one who doesn't vote straight party.
I've been watching the campaign very closely, and there are at least two Republicans. If they come out, I might vote for them.
What does that have to do with your retirement?
Well,
it's
I forgot why I asked the question, but I'm curious who he's interested in. Okay, how did that happen? Oh, because we were talking about religion, and I made a crack about being a moderate Democrat.
right.
Rather than
right.
a
It's your
progressive
fault.
Democrat. Right, most of it's my fault.
That's right.
You're going to start with me.
And
Wait,
I have-
wait a minute, hold on. You're going to start with me?
And I have to.
You really,
Yeah.
you
Joel-
really want to do
Joel-
that?
I am
Joel,
going
I
to
have
start with the infamous Joel Rabin.
Joel, I have to say,
Yes.
you put up a pretty good front as being right still at the Hun.
Oh,
Oh, he's past the Attila the Hun.
that's
He's the axe murderer.
forget. Who are the two that who you might consider? I'm curious.
Bush,
Okay.
Bush, and maybe Fiorina.
Fiorina.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Who's the other one?
Trump. I like Trump.
Trump.
I don't want to see him as president,
Trump is
but
an
I
ass.
sure like his pizzazz.
I think Rubio is too uptight. He reminds me a lot of Nixon. He really sweats on the camera.
Cruz?
Cruz, never.
Uh-oh.
Never. His politics are like
Maybe I'll
Joel's.
vote for him.
Okay, moving on. You were talking about religion and going to church, and you better not go ahead. I'm sorry. Whew. Wow.
Well, religion means a lot to me. Yeah.
And I when I die, I'll be cremated. And I think Carl's agreed to that. And we have a family plot, and I don't mind.
No, I said I'm going to get a priest. I'm going to get a
Well,
priest
that's all right.
to pray over
I
you.
won't be around. It won't bother me a bit. We have a family plot, and we're going to be buried there. I can't, I would like to be buried in New England, but this is okay. This will do.
You don't like the winters now. You don't want to be.
I don't think he's going to care.
Well,
Okay.
you never know.
No, you don't.
And I won't take up much space.
No, but whoever goes first gets the other one on top of them, and I don't like that.
Anyhow, I'm reasonably happy here.
Okay.
I really am. Met some nice
That
people.
I'm surprised to
I've
hear
met
you
some.
say
I've
that.
met some nice people from her groups.
Still have 4 children in retirement.
Yeah, I think it would be appropriate for you to talk about that if you don't mind.
Oh, gee, you threw me a crumb.
Oh, jeez.
Got up on the wrong.
Okay, well let's
Got
go
up,
back.
got up on the wrong side of the bed.
No, I did not. Got up on the right side of the bed.
That's
You
frightening.
go ahead and
No.
Ask us
I
questions.
don't dare. You go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
But
I'm going to save my sharp tongue for the BRTA. So you go ahead.
Oh.
you've been saving it?
No, please, no politics.
Let me stick with retirement, his retirement time, which has been
since '93.
Yeah, which is, I'm trying to count,
22 years.
15, huh?
22
22 years, right. Okay, so let's just talk about retirement. What was the best time that you've had with him in retirement? Actually, I should be asking you first. Wait a minute, you wait. I want to see what you're doing? It's like you're taking over. Why am I asking you?
I didn't do.
Yes,
do
you
anything,
will.
though.
David. Yes, Joel.
Uh,
What comes to mind to you as the very best time that you've had in?
the best time for me
Yeah.
was in Newbury, because in the business I was in, I met a lot of people. I had a lot of very close friends, and my mother was out there, and my brother was out there until they died, and until they died, it was a very, very nice situation for me.
Carl, let me ask you it this way: what was the best time you've had with him during his retirement that you can think of? The very best, the most, most fun, whatever, the most enjoyable time you've had.
I'm still thinking.
Oh God.
I guess it was when we were before we left California. I really liked the house we lived in, and I really wanted to stay there or in that area, and because you were still more mobile than you are now.
But I think you're talking about mainly before I retired.
No. There were a couple of weeks after you retired.
A couple of weeks. Okay.
Okay. All right. So that was the best.
And see, now I do everything, and I struggle with it.
I think you ought to pay her a stipend for doing all this household work.
So this is a big thing, and I pray for patience and understanding every day.
Yours or his or both?
For me, for him.
Okay.
Me in our relationship with him.
And with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm really desperate about that. In fact, I even got Sirius radio in the car because I have to drive him everywhere, and he wants to go out every day. So that calms me down. That calms me down while I'm driving him everywhere every day.
Well,
she does not count the times when she goes out for whatever she wants to do.
No,
Well,
no,
of
that
course
doesn't
not.
count. But I want to stay home. I want to stay home.
I have an idea for you.
Yeah.
You, given all this that you've learned and
Yeah.
given all these capabilities, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ought to be a party planner.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you know what?
What?
Now I don't have the get up and go I used to have.
Oh.
I would.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. I
No.
was always. I mean, I ran for office. I did a lot of things, and I don't have that oomph anymore.
Multivitamins are the answer.
I just remember something.
Yeah.
When we were living in Michigan, she became a township clerk
Oh yeah, I was in township.
of Lima Township,
No, Linden.
Linden Township. Yeah.
And this was funny.
Oh, you're able to do that.
Yeah, he was director of the Bureau of Outdoor Recreation, regional office there, and they proposed to put a park in by the town we lived in, and I wrote a nasty letter opposing
Oh,
the
great.
park.
You sound like me and Sharon.
Yeah, and so he had to assign it to somebody else. He could not be responsible for it because his wife opposed it.
Because that died.
That's always
died.
nice. Okay. Let me start with you, Carla. During the past 23 years, what was the funniest time that you could remember?
Funniest time?
Yes, funniest. Like funny? Like you think it's funny?
Well, we've laughed a lot about a lot of things. I actually, what pops in my mind is the time John went up the tree and wouldn't come down,
Yeah.
and it was getting dark,
Really?
and we were afraid he'd fall down. Yeah, and not.
How old was he?
12,
Um,
11,
well, I guess I can't point to a
12.
specific.
We laugh all the time.
I can't point to a specific instance, but when I got together with my older brother,
Oh,
We-
that's you, yeah.
Oh, we used to get into conversations, and we both had belly laughs. I mean, belly laughs.
And I would laugh too. But
We would, for example, there are a lot of Indian names in Massachusetts
Right.
and New England.
Yeah.
And we would, and lakes and streams, and we would purposely mispronounce them, and it was really funny. It really was.
And I remember the conversation where the woofer and the tweeter.
Oh, well, that was when several people were around. We
Oh.
all were roaring. But my brother and I always had just a great time in conversations. He was a nerd. He was a mathematician.
Oh, he was
Graduated
a
from Clark University, and he worked for Raytheon
Ah,
on
secret
on
stuff.
the military stuff. Yeah.
right. The what and the tweeter? What'd you say?
The woofer. The
Oh, the woofer.
The
Oh, the woofer and the
tweeter.
tweeter.
On the speaker.
Okay. Yes, yes, and mid range too. Yes, I'm familiar with speakers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And super tweeters and
But,
subwoofers.
those were the funniest times I can remember.
But I have a good sense of humor, right?
We can tell. Yes.
Yeah, and so I laugh a lot. I probably laugh a lot inappropriately.
Well, through our marriage, I used to get you laughing a lot.
Yes,
Not
yes.
not so much now.
No. No.
This is like a film.
Yeah.
Not so much now.
Yeah, but yeah, we.
You're
laugh.
gonna watch this. When you watch this, you're gonna think it's as funny as I do right now.
Well, and I get hysterics, and I can't stop laughing. I can't. I just.
Oh,
I cry.
mainly with John when he starts making those Star Wars movie sounds.
Well, I don't know. I do with our daughter too.
Oh, yeah.
I just says
Well,
something
because
that's just
because
ridiculous.
she laughs and her whole face turns red, and you can't. It's infectious.
And I start crying. I
Is,
mean, I
is this your
absolutely
daughter
start
from next
crying.
door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you realize that the quick skip ahead. The next thing we're gonna do is, as I told David, is gonna be with your daughter,
Oh,
and then
wow.
then we're gonna recall
Yeah.
family stories, and 1, 2, 3, and you guys decide who sits where. She'll probably land up in the middle,
Oh.
but this is going to be off right here, and we're going to go back over memories of the family. So we'll get to
Oh,
that.
that'll be a long
Okay.
time. Okay.
But this okay. Two more questions. Okay, it's your turn, David. Looking back over the 23 years, what was the most stupid thing in retirement that you remember?
Well, looking back, I think the move from California to Newburgh probably was the stupidest thing because
Really?
it was so expensive, and if I had spent more time with Carla looking around for opportunities north of Nevada, we probably would have stayed in California, or even gone to Oregon.
Oh.
So that's probably the stupidest thing.
So if you had to do over again,
I think you're right. I think I made a big mistake.
he admits that's cool.
Well, that's cool. That's the first time I've ever heard it, and he's right. He did make a big mistake.
See, she's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Well,
So that would be the stupidest mistake.
well, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, we agree on that. Okay, last one. Okay, you're up, Carla. During the last 23 years in his retirement, what's been the most annoying thing?
Him telling me what to do. He supervises me morning, noon, and night, including where to park, what to say, what to do, pick up that box and follow me. And so now I say, what is the magic word? And he has to say, please.
Okay, David. In the last 23 years of your retirement, what's been the most annoying thing that you can think of?
Carla's reaction to my normal conversation, which she considers to be telling her what to do, it just annoys the heck out of me.
So you both fundamentally agree on the issue that's the most annoying to both of
That's
you.
right.
Well, that's nice. Really, you're
That's right.
agreeing.
But I try not to get upset.
I can tell that.
I've sort of mellowed out.
Yes, he appears to be pretty mellow
No,
about
he
being
clams
told.
up. He clams up.
Oh.
And then he thinks if he clams up, I'll forget about it and we'll go on.
Uh,
Till
But
the
you-
next time.
so if you be quiet, you're being bad. But if you open your mouth,
I'm bad.
you're going to be bad. Okay, as long as we understand that. Okay.
If that's true, he's bad either way.
I know it's called a not win-win.
Yeah, yeah.
Carla, Carla has not mellowed.
Oh, jeez. Miss Carla, would you like
No,
to respond to that?
Yes, I
figured
have
that.
not mellowed. I have come into my own.
Oh, there you go. See? Okay. I think, unless you have something to add at the moment, given that face, you might. Maybe we can stop here. Would anybody grievously object to that?
No.
No, I wouldn't, because I have to go to the bathroom.
Thank you for sharing. Okay.